if you've never experienced Yoga Nidra before, basically its direct translation is yogic sleep. And it's basically a easy way to take a nap and get some restorative energy and also accomplish stuff at the same time. It's not quite a meditation, but it sort of is. And it's not quite, we don't go through asanas and postures and poses and things, but some classes can and sometimes they do. It just kind of depends. Today's topic is grounding. I really felt like with everything going on, we really need to connect and ground and get a little more grounded because if there's so many wacky stuff going on in the world today. So take a deep breath in and let it out. So welcome to Yoga Nidra for grounding today. I want to build some awareness through the practice of Yoga Nidra in a way that also gives you a sensation of being firmly grounded in mind, body, and spirit. And you might choose to prepare for the session by getting a few props that might help you feel grounded, like a big, heavy, warm blanket you could put on top just to kind of give that extra additional weight to help you feel grounded. Or a pillow or a cat. I know my cat always tries to sit on my chest while I'm trying to do Yoga Nidra. Whatever works for you. But try to avoid anything that would make you feel cold or anything that's would make you feel too hot or rigid, brittle. I'm not sure exactly what that would be, but and try and find something that's helps you feel soft, grounded, and comfortable. A pillow, throw pillow works great. For Yoga Nidra, you can, typically it's done laying down in sunset pose, Shavasana, but you could also lie on a bed. You can lie on a couch. You can lie on the floor. You could also sit up. You can sit in if you have a recliner that's comfortable or a chair that's comfortable, you can sit in that as well. There are no hard, fast rules. The biggest thing is to be comfortable. So, and if you're going to sit up, I don't know that you can really put anything on your chest. It's just to kind of help you feel a little more grounded and completely optional on that. So, okay. I would also recommend having a glass of water or a water bottle for you because this is kind of like energy work and it always creates a, what do I want to call it? You're expending energy and you need water to help replenish some of that stuff. So, okay. And also if you'd like to put an eye mask on or an eye pillow to help kind of block out the light, feel free. So I'm going to take a drink of water and I'll give you a minute or two to get yourself in a comfy position. And if you've got everything you need and you don't need to get anything together or anything, just relax into the chair or whatever you're lying on and just observe your breath. When we observe our breath, we're not really doing anything. We are just simply being aware of our breath going in and out. We're not controlling it. We are just simply observing. We'll give it about 20 more seconds. And if you're catching this on the replay, you can always hit pause. And to start this Yoga Nidra practice, begin with a slow breath in through the nostrils and let a very gentle sigh escape your mouth as you exhale. Do that a few times. Inhale, exhale. Feel your chest rise as you breathe in and breathe out your mouth. Now continue with a few elongated breaths into the nostrils and out through the nostrils. And as you breathe in, picture your breath moving down all the way into your feet. And then exhale, coming all the way up. And again, as you inhale, visualize your breath running your entire length of your body down to your feet and your toes. And as you exhale, visualize it coming all the way up from your feet and out. Now give yourself about 3 more of these slow, deep breaths. Simply visualizing your breath moving all the way down to the soles of your feet. And as you exhale, your breath moving up and out your nostrils. As we begin this Yoga Nidra practice, close your eyes. Remember, nothing is supposed to happen, nor is anything not supposed to happen. Your job is merely to welcome whatever rises, whether it's by my suggestion or something spontaneously happens like a sound or an emotion or thought. Just welcome it in. Merely recognize it for what it is, noticing it as a sound or an emotion, and just be the witness of it. Your job is to adopt a mild curiosity about whatever arises and witness it, but not to have any judgment about it. Simply be curious. Simply be aware. Sometimes there might be a need to respond to that sensation or awareness. That's fine. But that only comes after being aware and practicing and witnessing that thing first. As an example, if you have an itch, recognize the itch. Acknowledge that itch. And be aware of it before going to scratch the itch. If you happen to fall asleep during this practice, don't worry about it. That is completely okay. The part of you that I'm speaking to is still paying attention. As we begin this Yoga Nidra practice, let your breath resume to whatever feels natural and easy and normal. I want you to bring your attention to your ground. Anything that feels literally connected to the floor or firmly rooted. If you're lying on the floor, feel your sacrum and shoulder blades. Be aware of the back side of the body, your heels, and your calves, the back of your head. I invite you to feel into the ground beneath you. Feel into the space underneath you, into the ground, into the floor, And let that feeling continue to move downward through the floor, all the way down deep into the earth. Allow your body to relax and feel yourself moving your awareness into the ground beneath you. You are comfortably rooted. However, you can feel into the ground beneath you. Simply feel into the groundedness of your body in this moment. Now I'd like to continue to ground by simply feeling that connection, that solidness to the earth, while simultaneously tuning into your senses. Start with whatever you might smell in this moment. If there's no particular smell, that's fine. Just be aware that there's not a particular smell. Ground in with the sounds you hear in this moment, including the sound of my voice and any other sound. Simply welcoming, recognizing, and witnessing that sound. Now, even with your eyes closed, perhaps you even have an eye pillow over your eyes, I invite you to notice whatever your eyes see or sense in this moment. Ground into the sense of sight by way of textures or colors. Simply feel into whatever you might see. What do you taste in this moment? What's going on in your mouth? Ground into the nowness, the presence of whatever you're sensing in this moment. Your senses are perfect for grounding. They lock you to this moment. Now, what about texture? What do you feel on your body? Can you feel the sensation of your clothes on your skin? Or if you're using props, the props underneath your knees or behind your head or on top of your chest, or the blanket that's keeping you warm? Whatever you might be holding. Feel the texture and the weight of your body on the floor. In this moment, remember or imagine a time when you felt very grounded, safe, and at home. Can you remember or imagine a time when you felt grounded, safe, and at home? Begin to fill in the details. You could be inside or outside. Tune into your senses. What does it smell like in this vision of groundedness, of feeling at home? What do you see? What do you hear? What might you taste as you visualize this sanctuary of solace, this place where you feel grounded and at home? What does your body feel, and what is the emotion you feel as you are grounded and at home? What does this peaceful groundedness feel like? Even if you haven't felt that in a while, try to imagine or remember what that feeling, that emotion feels like in your heart. Now, at any time during this practice, or any time during your day, any time you need to feel grounded, you can come back to this vision, real or imagined. Doing so will release the same sort of brain chemicals in your mind to help you feel safe and grounded. It's going to set your heart at ease to feel grounded as you remember your senses around this sanctuary and this vision, real or imagined. Now, before we go any further in our Yoga Nidra practice, I invite you to create a sankalpa, or resolve. If you're working with something in particular about being grounded, or something very specific to your circumstances, that's great. For your sankalpa, or resolve, make a positive statement of truth that is optimistic and realistic, that is expressed in the moment and is specific. And if you don't want to try and come up with your own, I will share one with you that you may use here in a moment. Your sankalpa doesn't express something you'd like in the future, but where you are in this moment in relationship to what you want. Your sankalpa is something that is real, something that is specific, something that is now. An example of a sankalpa is, I belong and I'm firmly rooted to the earth. You may use this one if you wish, not a problem. I'll say it again. I belong and I'm firmly rooted to the earth. Now, whether it's the sankalpa that you created or the intention that I stated, or if you have your own, repeat your sankalpa in your mind a few times. I belong and I'm firmly rooted to the earth. Once you've established the sankalpa you will use, I invite you to broaden your awareness into the feeling of your entire body. Feel your body comfortably resting on the floor. Feel it as weight. Feel the weight of your body on the floor. Enjoy the feeling of your body lying on the floor. In this moment, you're enjoying the feeling of your body resting firmly on the floor, or if you're sitting in the chair. Welcome your body as sensation. Recognize it as sensation. Merely be the witness to the sensation of your body on the floor. There's nothing to do about it, nothing to move or change. You are simply aware of the sensation of body lying on the floor. Bring your attention to the broad surface of your face, your entire face. And remember what it feels like when you've just put a nice hot washcloth on your face and all your pores open up and it feels so grounding and soothing. Adopt that feeling on your face, welcoming the sensation of face, recognizing it as sensation, and just being the witness to the sensation of face. Recognizing it as sensation and just being witness to the sensation of face. Now, remember what it feels like to get a scalp massage and how that grounds you to the moment. How it sort of arrests you in a feeling of sensory ecstasy, of sensual delight. And just let go as you feel into the sensation of your body, enjoying that scalp massage, grounding you to this moment of sensuality, of someone moving their hands gently through your scalp. You feel that tender yet slightly firm pressure as your body receives that wonderful sensation. And as it grounds you to this moment, your head feeling the delight of a scalp massage. Now feel the softness of the skin on your neck and your throat. There's nothing you need to say in this moment, though you could say whatever you needed to. It's like everything has been said. You're simply remaining quiet as you feel grounded with the pleasure of not needing to say a word, enjoying the quietness of this moment. Feel the ease of your neck. It does not need to support your head. Feel your shoulders, the shoulder blades grounded in the floor. The sturdiness and stability of your shoulders hanging on your frame. Aware of the density of the bones in your collarbones of your shoulder joints. Feel into that sturdiness of your arm bones, of your elbows. Feel into that sturdiness, the strength of your forearms and your hands. Bring all your attention to the sensation of your left hand. You may be holding on to something or maybe not, but all of your attention is resting in the center of your left palm. Simply welcoming the sensation of your left palm. recognizing it as sensation and being witness to the sensation of left palm. Now feel your right palm, and you might be holding onto something literally, or maybe just feeling into the sensation of right palm. Feel right palm, welcoming it as sensation, recognizing it as sensation, and merely being witness to sensation of right palm. Feel again the sensation of your left palm. Merely feeling of your left hand is comfortably grounded to the floor. Feel its sturdiness, its substance, its weight. Feel your right hand grounded to the floor. Sturdy, substantive, weight. Now, feel both hands simultaneously. Feel as if both hands are wearing heavy gloves, heavy work gloves that feel grounded, warm, heavy, soft, comfortable, grounding you to the floor. Feel both hands simultaneously grounded to the floor. Notice what might begin to occur as you start to be aware of this and then that, and then suddenly aware of them together to reveal your both and nature. The part of you that is larger than any binary, and different parts combine to open your consciousness to a broader perspective. Be the broader perspective that is awareness itself. You are awareness, experiencing itself through the groundedness of body on the floor. You are awareness itself, coming to know itself through this grounded metaphor of the body lying on the floor. This does not have to make sense. As awareness, feel the sensation of your entire chest and belly. Notice the soft, gentle beating of your heart. Notice the easy, fluid breath and movement of the chest. Bring awareness to the sensation of belly, merely welcoming it as sensation, recognizing it as sensation, and being witness to the sensation of belly. Now feel your back connected to the ground with shoulder blades. Feel the sturdiness of your spine from your neck running down between your shoulder blades to middle back, all the way down to lower back with its strength, its support, its firmness. Feel the sensation of your entire back. Feel your back as support. Now bring all your attention to the sensation of pelvis. Feel your pelvis rooted to the floor, the back of your sacrum resting on the ground. Your pelvis can relax. This is the symbol of your root. Feel yourself rooted to the ground. There is nothing good or bad about pelvis. Welcome your pelvis as sensation. Recognize it as sensation. And simply be the witness to the sensation of pelvis. Feel the bones in your pelvis, the right hip bone, the left hip bone, the front pubic bone, the back tailbone. Be aware of the sitting bones, the very tip of your hip bones. If you're sitting in a chair, those bones would connect to the bottom of the chair. Now be aware of the strength of your leg bones that connect to your hips. Feel these long femur bones, strong, sturdy, resting on the floor. Feel your knees, lower legs, and feet. Be aware of the sensation of the soles of your feet, of toes. Now feel the sensation of your entire body. Feel it as comfortable weight. Feel the sensation of your entire body as comfortable weight on the floor. You can move and have the freedom to do whatever you wish, yet in this moment you are merely enjoying feeling your body resting on the floor. The sensation of your body will come and will go, and through the changing sensations, it will reveal that which never changes. Ground yourself in that which never changes, that which is awareness itself. Be awareness, grounded, always in this moment. Awareness that is always now. And as awareness, feel yourself grounded to the floor of your pelvis. I invite you to visualize a bright red glow in the floor of your pelvis. This is the color associated with the root chakra. And in your mind, hear the sound LAM. You experience a bright red glow grounding you in the floor of your pelvis as you hear the sound LAM. That is the seed sound or sound of root chakra. And the frequency in this chakra opens you up to feel grounded and belonging to the space in this moment. Feel as if your pelvis is a tether, grounding both your heart and your head to the ground. Your heart and head feel rooted by your pelvis, like the string of a kite grounding it to the earth. Now, if you need grounding, there's a good chance that your head can be very active and your heart can be very active. And in truth, these are both wonderful gifts. Active heads and hearts provide you with creativity, with openness and emotional intelligence. And you can best source those gifts of heart and head when you are firmly rooted to the ground, to the present moment. So you are using the energy of your pelvis to actually give freedom to the heart and the head. Focus on the rootedness, the groundedness of your pelvis in this moment. And as you visualize this bright red glow and the sound of long opening up in the pelvis, I invite you now to visualize your favorite piece of earth. Maybe it's sitting on a rock in your favorite canyon, or kneeling in the garden as you sift your hands through the dirt, sitting on the grass in the park. What is your favorite piece of earth? Feel yourself sitting on this favorite piece of earth. What does this piece of earth look like? Can you see the color? What does it smell like? Notice that rich, earthy smell as it moves through your nostrils. What does it feel like in your fingers? Like sand from a beach, perhaps the clay from a riverbed. Maybe you feel the crumble of garden soil slip through your fingers. You can practically taste the earth. Maybe the taste of a potato or a carrot or something that recently came from the earth, and you have that sense of the minerals and that groundedness. Feel yourself belonging to this space and repeat your sankalpa or resolve. If you're using the one I suggested, then repeat, I belong and I'm firmly rooted to the earth. I belong and I'm firmly rooted to the earth. Now this place is a home that you can return to whenever you wish. Be grounded. Come home. Feel the presence and this connection to Gaia, the Mother Earth of Spirit. This feeling will stay with you despite the fact that we'll move out of this practice. As you move through the rest of your day and your weekend, you're going to have a resonant feeling of your body, mind, and heart grounded to the earth. And finally, one last time, feel your body. Be aware of the sensation of your hands, the groundedness of your pelvis, the soles of your feet. Feel yourself as awareness itself, which is experiencing itself grounded in this moment through the sensation of your body. In this moment, you are body and spirit and mind combined, experiencing itself in this moment. Because of our practice today, you will move through the rest of your day feeling grounded, with a keen sense of yourself rooted in the present moment. I'm going to count down from 5, and this will signal the end of our practice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yoga Nidra is complete.